there, I'm Liz from the WQED Education Team, and I bet that just like me, you have a lot of squirrels that live around your house. They like to run around in the yard and they always look like they're busy doing something. Well, what they're actually busy doing is gathering food. I know right now it's warm and there's lots of things for squirrels to eat, but we know that summer does not last forever, and pretty soon it'll be colder, and it'll be hard for squirrels to find their food. So while the weather is nice, they gather food and store it so that they have plenty to eat for the winter. And that's what our story is about today. It's about two friends who are getting ready for winter, and it's called Stumped, written by our friend Connor. Tippy was a black squirrel with a white tip on his tail who lived with his friend Chip, a brown squirrel. One day, as they played, they noticed the weather was becoming colder. They knew it was time to gather and store food for winter, especially their favorite food, acorns. Chip told Tippy, "I'm getting old. Will you help me gather acorns and store them in my leafy nest at the top of the tree?" Tippy was happy to help. He carried and stored the acorns they gathered, but Chip could not climb the tree to reach his warm, safe nest or the acorn supply. Chip needed a new way to get to his winter home. Tippy thought, and an idea popped into his head. He asked Chip to climb on his back, and he tried to carry Chip up the tree, but Chip was too heavy. Tippy had one more idea, but he would need special supplies. He searched neighbors' yards for a long time and finally found just what he needed, a long, long rope and an old basket with a handle. I wonder what he's going to build with that. Tippy tied one end of the rope to the basket's handle and carried it to Chip's tree. He put the other end of the rope in his mouth, climbed up the tree, and threw the rope over a limb near Chip's nest. Then he climbed back down, still holding the end of the rope in his mouth. Tippy asked Chip to jump into the basket, and he pulled the rope as hard as he could. The more Tippy pulled, the higher Chip and the basket went. Chip went up, up, up until he could hop out of the basket and onto the limb to his nest. Tippy and Chip were so happy they jumped for joy. Tippy helped Chip go up and down the tree using the basket pulley for the rest of the winter, and on cold days, they sat together in Chip's warm, leafy nest, eating the acorns that they had gathered. The end. Wasn't that a great way for Tippy to help his friend? He used a pulley, which is one of the simple machines that you can use that help make things easier, help make jobs easier. So I thought today we would have some fun with another kind of simple machine, an inclined plane. I'm going to get on the floor and show you what we're going to build today. I have everything we need to make our inclined plane right here on the floor. All you need to get are some books, a piece of cardboard or poster board, and things that'll roll, either balls or a toy car, anything that you can roll. The first thing you need to do is decide how high you want your inclined plane to be. We also, when we think about inclined planes, we also call them ramps. I'm going to start with, I think I'm going to start with a low inclined plane. I'm just going to use 2 books. So you stack your books, and then you prop up your cardboard, and then let's see how it works. Let's use this car. Oh, that went pretty far. What do you think will happen if we add another book to our ramp and adjust the height on it? Let's try the ball this time. Ready? Wow, that went even further. Okay, I have one more. Let's make it as high as it can. You think it'll go even further? I have one more ball. Let's see. Test out different things when you make your ramp. Use more books, use fewer books. Maybe change the surface of your ramp. Add I don't know, some Play-Doh, or maybe if you get some shelf liner or some cardboard, thicker cardboard, to try to change the surface that'll affect the friction. Now, friction is when the force that you can't see that will slow something down when it's rolling. So see if changing the surface will make your car or your ball roll faster or slower. Have fun playing with inclined planes, and we'll see you next time.